everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on episode 79 of Happy Healthy Meals with Risa Auger. I am just so glad to see you all here. If you hear in the background, there's Gilmore Girls happening, but maybe not since she maybe paused it. It is Memorial Day, and yeah, this is my second live of the day. This morning I went over day one of Kick the Sugar workshop that I am leading this week. So if you are interested in that, it is not too late to join. I hope that you join. But for right now, I want to talk to you guys about, hey friend, I want to talk to you guys about breakfast. It seems like there are two schools of thought, and one is eat it the second you wake up, and one is wait a little while, right? So I'm going to talk to you about a few reasons to eat right when you wake up and a few reasons to maybe skip it. And then I'll tell you what I do because I feel like that's like the happy balance. Hi friend, thank you for joining me. And then I'm going to go over my meal plan for the week, which is also posted in the Facebook group, here in the Facebook group. And then I will also be emailing it. So if you want in on the notes about what I'm making, and just the list as a reference for ideas for whenever, for this week, for next week, whatever, you can shoot me an email at risaauger@ymail.com and I will add you, or join the Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/happyhealthymeals, and you can find all the info there. I will also have notes this week on snack ideas. I have a couple snack ideas and I have a couple breakfast ideas. And then I have even more breakfast ideas in the email going out. I have some really good links, and I will be saving those and pinning them to my refrigerator for future reference because every once in a while I actually make breakfast on Sundays. And right now, okay, you guys have to know, if you follow me on social media, you know I have a smoothie bowl every single morning. Well, thanks to slow shipping times right now, I am out of smoothie mix. I have like one thing left of it, so I am sort of rationing it this week, and I'm doing a bunch of other breakfasts. So like this morning, I had a chia bowl instead of a smoothie bowl, and it was delicious. So I think I posted about that this week too at some point. I've scheduled it. So just check in, get some ideas, because it's not all about eggs and bacon, although eggs and bacon are delicious and wonderful. You don't need to have it every single day. Okay. Hey friend, thanks so much for joining me. I'm glad to see you. So let's chat about reasons to eat right when you wake up. And these are just things that I've been reading from experts and things that I sort of used to believe. I used to be the person that was starving when I woke up, and sometimes I still am now. But now I wait until about 11 o'clock. So I space out, hey friend, I space out my meals, and I try to stop eating around 9, and then I don't eat again until 11. So it gives me about 14 hours of letting my stomach rest, letting my body rest, letting my body use its own fat as fuel, and that seems to help me just digest everything better since I have some issues. And not to say that anybody, even if you don't have issues with that, it still is really good to let your body clean itself out, because when it uses its tissues, when it uses your muscle to burn for fuel, that's when you are repairing everything, and that's when you are building the muscle and making it run the best that it can. So there are a lot of schools of thought on different pieces, different ways to intermittent fast like I do, and I won't go into those now, but I will say it's something to try at least a couple times a week if you want to. It is definitely not bad to try. I did it as a slow progression. So if you want info on that, message me, and I am always happy to talk about intermittent fasting and how it has helped me and how you can introduce it to your schedule, because it's different for everyone. So one of the things that people say is if you're starving in the morning, you got to get that fuel in. You got to set the tone for the day, right? If you start healthy, you'll end healthy. Well, I think that that's true no matter when you eat your breakfast, no matter when you break your fast. Because honestly, whatever meal is the first one of the day is technically breaking your fast, right? From when you stop eating to when you start eating again. Some people say that it stimulates your brain function. And I would say that is true no matter when you eat it, that it doesn't matter what time it is. And I'm sort of arguing with myself here, but I really Like, I just am not a fan of saying that you need to eat at a specific time within a specific number of hours of waking up, unless you're doing timed eating. And then that is a totally separate thing. And that has to do, that's like crazy town, because I'm not crazy as in like it's mad, crazy as in like it's really detailed. So if you were doing something where like you eat within a certain number of hours of when you wake up, and then a certain number of hours later, and then you work out, and then it keeps going throughout the day, that's like a whole other thing. Oh, my friend does IF, and she goes from 12-8. Good. That's a good one. So some people, okay, here's one of the things that was really interesting is some experts say that, hey, new friend, it balances sugar levels if you eat first thing in the morning. But then there's experts that say that it lowers your sugar cravings if you wait until later in the day. So, you know what? I think you should just listen to your body. This is my whole thing, right? As some people say that it is another chance to get all your vitamins and minerals in, and that is true. The more meals you eat, the more food you eat, technically it's more vitamins and minerals, but I'm all about like quality when you actually eat and listening to your body and doing the things that make your body specifically run the best. So like I've had different schedules where I worked early and I got off early. So I was eating early because I needed the fuel because that's when my day started. Now my day starts later, I eat later, and it's okay. Even if I'm in the office from like 9 to 5, like a regular job, if I'm filling in or it's a special day or whatever, I still eat later and I'm still fine. Many people say when they wait to eat and it gives them clarity, extra clarity, and they really focus until the first one, till their first meal. Some people say that waiting helps you lower your carbs because you're skipping that meal, right? And what goes into a full meal, it's lean protein, a green veggie, a bright veggie, a complex carb, and a healthy fat, right? So if you're skipping one of those meals, you possibly are skipping some carbs, and that would lower their carb intake. At the same time, doing where you eat, you shorten your eating windows, my notes, you're not necessarily eating less calories, you are eating less food, volume-wise, you're just eating it in less amount of time. So there's two schools of thought there. It helps you burn fat better when you skip meals, and that is totally true. It's totally proven that when you lengthen out the time that you don't put food into your body. Okay, could we not pull on mommy right now? When you're broadening that time, you're giving your body more options to burn fat better, and that's always a good thing. And you know what? It also gives you a chance to really listen to your body. Do you need it first thing in the morning? Could you go an hour or two? Could you go that extra hour or two even further than that, right? So when you're making those hours longer, you can have water, you can have tea, anything that doesn't have calories in it. And some people even say like up to between 50 and 100 calories are okay as long as it's not dairy. I don't know. I find that, I do a scoop of like this mushroom powder, has like 5 calories in it. And then I do a super small splash of almond milk in my coffee, and I'm fine. I find that my body runs better on just that. Hey friend, thanks for joining. Again, that took a lot of trial and error. It took a lot of, well, let me try this for a week, let me try this for a week, and then like go back and forth a little bit and see what really works for me. So I just kept extending it. And then there's lots of studies that say different plans for males, different plans for females because of your hormone levels. So really, it's just about finding what works for you. And what's even more important is what you eat when you do break your fast. So when you do break your fast, you want to make sure that you're getting in those 5 things, right? You want to get your green veggie, your bright veggie, your lean protein, your complex carb, and your healthy fat. You want to start with the best quality stuff that you can. Whatever protein mix that is, whatever the highest quality of eggs it is, whatever the highest quality of, if you start with oatmeal or pancakes, make sure that they are, really good pancakes. Maybe they're made from oats instead of, my girlfriend that just logged in said that she found fasting very helpful. Yay for fasting. Maybe you are using quinoa instead of flour to make your pancakes. Like, just make things the best quality that you can throughout the day, especially for breakfast, because really, people are right. Breakfast does set the tone for the whole day. I find that if I have a sugary breakfast, I want sugar all day long. I find that if I have a really big breakfast, I'm hungry all day long. I find that if I have a breakfast that's too small, I overeat a little bit at lunch, and that's not good either. Like for me, I can't eat too much at one time. So if you see me all day, I will have small meals all day long. I'm that girl, but they're compressed into a small amount of time, and so I'm eating the right amount of stuff. It's just a smaller amount of time, and then I give myself a longer period of time to digest and use all that fuel that I'm giving myself. So that's just something to think about for breakfast, is whenever you break your fast, it doesn't matter. It just matters how you're breaking your fast and what you're putting into breaking your fast. So I encourage you to get the highest quality that you can. And my kid is coming to me. What's up? Can you, oh, you want to play on my computer? Yeah, go ahead. You got to plug it in. Okay. Because it burns the battery really fast. Okay. And again, I'm posting all kinds of ideas in the Facebook group and in the email this week. So make sure to be in on those to get all those ideas. And then beyond that, I would like to talk to you guys about what I am making for dinner tonight. Tonight I am going super classic American, and we are having grilled cheese and tomato soup. So it is Meatless Monday, so I'm really just doing, seriously, grilled cheese. Sometimes I'll do like grilled turkey, like lunch meat in there, or I'll put like leftover chicken, I'll chop it up, whatever. Tonight, no. I am going to chop up some leftover salad. It has some roasted artichokes in it and some kale, so I'm just going to chop it really quick. I'm going to throw some cheese in it, and I'm going to put that in there, so it's kind of like a mashed salad sandwich. And then for my tomato soup, I'm going to use this tomato soup. And then I'm going to fill it in a little bit with this tomato soup, which is a little bit more cheese. It's a little creamier. And then the other part of this one is going to go in a lunch with my husband this week. So I like to buy things that I can use a couple different ways. And we're doing that for dinner tonight. And I'm going to put it on like a seedy bread. So it's bread, it's regular bread. But it has like seeds on it and stuff in it. It's all organic, and so it's a step up, right, than regular bread. And then I always put Parmesan and garlic on the pan. So I spray the pan with olive oil, and then I put garlic and Parmesan, and I smoosh the bread in, and I put all the stuff on it, and then I put the other one on top, and then I sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan on that one, and I flip it over. That's how I do it. Sometimes I use the panini press to do it. Sometimes I use the just a regular pan to do it. It just depends on what mood I'm in. So we'll see what I do tonight. I probably will just use a regular pan tonight because I don't feel like getting out the big panini press. What else are we having? So other things on my menu this week are some tacos with bell pepper salad, but I forgot to buy bell peppers. So we'll probably end up with zucchini salad instead. And then also on the meal plan this week are pot stickers. I'm making pot stickers and then a peanut slaw with that. And then I'm also going to do a sweet potato gnocchi with a creamy, or not a creamy kale sauce, just a regular sauce with kale in it. Because there's a sauce that already comes on the gnocchi. And so I just add chopped kale into it, and it all kind of comes up around. And the sweet potato tends to be a little on the sweet side for my husband. So I usually add in a little bit of red pepper to that, and it like boosts that like sweet, spicy factor, and I really like that. And then another night this week, I am going to make artichoke, creamy artichoke and mushroom sauce over, and I'm gonna put that over zoodles. I have some zucchini noodles that I got at Costco that are frozen, and they're awesome. And then I'm going to make garlic bread with that. I bought a long loaf of sourdough, and I'm going to put some butter and garlic on that and throw it in the air fryer so it all kind of gets crispy edges, and it's going to be amazing. So I haven't decided what order I'm making all this in, but all of it will be on the Facebook page in some fashion or another. And I'm very excited about this week. I'm trying some new stuff, and I'm going to try to make this the highlight of our week, of our day, sorry, and play some games during it. We have been watching TV during dinner, and it is kind of my goal to get us back to the table and back to like chatting during dinner instead of watching TV during dinner. In fact, tonight it's absolutely beautiful outside. So I'm going to try to go out on the patio where there is no TV, no phones, and or there's phones, but we turn them off. And just kind of hang out there and cool off a little. It's a little warm in the house and the breeze is all outside. So I kind of want to go enjoy that for this Memorial Day and just say a toast to the brave women and men who gave their lives for the freedom that we have here in America. And it's just, I don't even know, I think I could do it. I couldn't do it. So I cheers to them because their bravery means so much to me and my family. And that is all I have for you guys today. A little bit about breakfast, a little bit about dinners, and remember all the things that we talk about, apply it to almost every meal. Like most meals, get all those 5 things in. Find your balance and space it out as you need throughout your day and make it work for you. So if you are so inclined, I would love it if you bowed your head and prayed with me for your week, for your meals, and just said a quick thank you for those that we're remembering today. So, dear Lord Jesus, thank you so much for the bravery and maybe a little young stupidity of those really young soldiers who went into battle and they fought for our freedom. Thank you for sending them. Thank you for having a plan to unite countries and give us our freedom and earn that freedom and let us enjoy it. And Lord God, I just pray that their memories, that we grow well as a country and that their deaths were not in vain, that we grow and flourish because of them, because of their bravery. Lord God, thank you so much for providing food to the families who are watching this tonight. Thank you for giving them the opportunity to create beautifully healthy and yummy meals for them and their family. Let it nourish their bodies. Bless those who are making it. Bless those who are cleaning up after it. And let them get ideas and share them here, and so we can inspire everyone else in the group. Thank you for everyone who joined me tonight. Bless their evenings, and give us your grace throughout the day, throughout this week. In your name I pray, amen. And that is it. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 2 for the sugar workshop. But other than that, I will see you next week at 6:15 on Mondays for the next episode of Happy Healthy Meals with Risa Auger. And don't forget to email me if you have any questions or comment below. I am so happy to talk to you about your meals. Bye guys, thank you.